Whoa, you are back. Welcome. So, in this video, we will be talking about top 4 fintech solutions that you can try right now. And these are great fintech solutions. So, before starting the video, let me tell you something about fintech. So, fintech describes itself. Fintech means it is a combination of finance and technology. So, I won't go that deeper into that definition and all that. I will tell you by examples. Let's say Paytm or PayPal. PayPal is a payment gateway which helps you to transfer money from person to person or person to merchant and others. So it is a fintech solution. And in some countries, PayPal wallet is also available. Like in India, Paytm wallet and PhonePe wallet and Airtel Payments Bank. These are all fintech solutions. So I guess you have got an idea what are fintech solutions. And some fintech solutions are standalone, like the payment gateways, while some partner with banks, like Paytm partnering with banks and launching its credit cards, or Amazon Pay ICICI credit card, or Flipkart Pay Axis Bank credit card. These are all fintech solutions. So now that we have understood what are fintech solutions, let's move on to top 4 fintech solutions that you should try right now. So starting the things off with our first best fintech solution, that is OneCard. So OneCard is basically a credit card that is issued by FPL Technologies in association with State Bank of Mauritius, Bank of Baroda, Federal Bank and IDFC First Bank. These four banks are in association with OneCard, and the main highlighting feature of this card is that you don't need a CIBIL score, you don't need a salary proof to get a credit card. You just have to create an FD and you will get a credit card against that. And that's the MVP of this credit card. Now you will say, what is different in that? There are other banks which give the credit card on the FD basis. But there is a difference. To get credit cards on the basis of FD in other banks, you have to create an FD of no less than 10,000 rupees, which is hell lot of money. But in this credit card, you can create an FD of as low as 2,000 rupees, which is very cool and which is the MVP of this credit card. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of the credit card. So first of all, no joining fees, no annual fees. It is completely free. You will get a Visa credit card virtually as well as physically, and it will be completely free. No charges on physical credit card, and anyone can apply. As I said, no CIBIL score is required, no salary information is required. Only you need to have an FD of 2000 or more and you are good to go. And since this is a full-fledged credit card, that means you get all the benefits of a credit card, like reward points and discounts, cashbacks and all other things. So you can avail a lot of benefits with this one card credit card. Oh, okay, I know that it can't provide you that 5% flat cashback on Amazon or Flipkart, like the Amazon Pay ICICI or Flipkart Pay Axis Bank credit card, but you can get flat 10% off on Amazon with up to 1500 rupees. That is a cool thing, and there are other benefits of it also. And also this card can be used internationally, which is great thing. And one more great thing about it is that in other credit cards, if you make transaction internationally, then you have to pay a forex fees of 3.5%, which is very high. But with this credit card, you have to pay the forex fees of 1% only, which is cool, I would say. And since you are getting this card on an FD basis, that means you will be having an annual interest rate of 7.1% on that FD. That means you are saving your money, you are earning on that money, on you are using a credit card with that money. That's a cool thing. And talking about the credit limit, you will get a 110% credit limit of your FD. That means if, let's say, if you create an FD of 4000 rupees, then you will get a credit limit of 4400 rupees, which is good. Although I'm not sure how much that credit limit is usable, but having 110% of your FD as a credit limit is a great idea. Now these were the pros. Now talking about the cons of the one card. First con is that it's customer support. So the customer support, I did not found that very great. uh, it was not like that it was a bad customer support. I got answer from them, but they took a long time to reply me with my query. So that was one thing. But I have seen other people saying that the customer support is good. So maybe when I reached them for customer support, their customer support was busy with other people, so it may happen. Second con is that if you break your FD before 1 year, then you have to pay a charge of 1% of your interest gained on that FD. So it is not like that it is a con, but just added to tell you that this is not really a downside, but a kind of charge on your FD. So if you break your FD before first year, then you will have to pay 1% charge on the interest earned, not the principal amount, which is again I would say a good point, I would say, not a bad point. And last and major con is that if you cancel your credit card or close your credit card before 6 months of the activating your virtual credit card, then you have to pay a fees of 300 rupees for your plastic credit card and a fees of 3000 rupees on your metal credit card. And yes, one thing I forgot to tell you, that if you create an FD till 50,000 rupees, then you get a plastic credit card. But if you create an FD of 50,000 rupees or more, then you will be getting a metal credit card, which in itself is a premium credit card. So that is one also proof of this credit card. So that was the one card credit card app. And you know what? The one card credit card is not safe.
What?
I mean that it is not just safe, but it is also insured by DICGC with an insurance cover up to 5 lakh rupees. And DICGC is an subsidiary of RBI, so don't worry about that. You get an insurance up to 5 lakh rupees, which is, I would say, another great pro. And all other solutions in this video have insurance cover up to 5 lakh rupees. Our next best fintech solution comes is Unipay one third credit card. So let's talk about this credit card. Since it is a credit card, that means it is also like the previous one, but there are some differences in this. So first, talking about the pros of the credit card, it is free, no joining fees and no annual fees. You will get a Visa credit card, which will be virtual as well as physical. And the main USP of this credit card is that, let's say for example, you purchase a product of 30,000 rupees with this credit card, so you don't need to pay the bills in one go. You can create or convert that bill into 3 easy no cost EMI in 3 months, and you can pay that in 3 months and no extra cost will be added to your account. So that is the main USP of this credit card. Also, if you pay the whole bill in one go or in first month only, then you get 1% cashback on that money. Let's say if you pay the bill of 30,000 rupees in one go, then you will be getting 300 rupees cashback. So this one thing is also a great thing. And also you will be getting a flexible limit. That means, let's say you have a limit of 30,000 rupees right now in your credit card. So if you spend more and more, and if you pay that bill on time, then your credit limit can increase to 40,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees. Depends on how much you spend and how much on time you pay the bill. And last pro of this credit card is that you get a 3-month Zomato Pro subscription with this credit card. So those were the pros. Talking about the cons of this credit card is that, first of all, it is not a full-fledged credit card. It is a credit line, which means the amount of money that is credited to your account is shown as personal loan on your CIBIL score. And yes, it can affect your CIBIL score, and depending on your credit limit, there may be 2 or 3 loan providers on your credit card, which will be showing in your CIBIL score or CIBIL report. So keeping in mind that. And since it is not a full-fledged credit card, that means you will not be getting any cashback or rewards or discounts or any sort of rewards. You won't be getting, which is the biggest downside of this credit card. And also it is a BNPL card, that means buy now pay later card, which is in itself a credit line. And last con of this credit card is that there is no international transaction support on this credit card, which may not be a deal breaker for many people, but maybe a deal breaker for some people. So these were the cons of this credit card. So you have to decide if you want to get this card or not. It is again completely free, no charges at all. And if you want to buy it or if you want to sign up for it, the link is in the description box below. Our next best fintech solution comes is FiMoney. So FiMoney is basically a neobank, which is kind of different from traditional banks. So FiMoney has partnered with Federal Bank to bring you this solution. It is basically a debit card and a zero balance account that is provided by FiMoney. So talking about the pros and cons of this FiMoney, first let's talk about the pros of the FiMoney. First of all, no joining fees, no annual fees, it is completely free. You will get a virtual Visa Platinum debit card as well as physical Visa Platinum debit card, which will be completely free. Your IMPS, RTGS, UPI and all this transaction would be free. And also the first replacement of the card is free, and after that the replacement would be chargeable, and that depends, you can check that on their website only. And there are zero forex markup fees on this debit card, which is great, I would say, which means that you can use the card internationally as well as there will be no markup fees, which is great. Although I would say that there would be fees for from Visa side, so keep in mind that. But 5money won't be charging you any forex markup fees, which is great. And talking about the cons of this debit card is that, first thing, it is not for everyone, it is only for working professionals. If you are a student, then it is not for you. And second is that the annual interest is only 2.5%, but I guess every zero balance account gives that interest only, which is not very good, I would say, but not very bad. At least they are giving you interest on zero balance account, that is a great thing. And last one is that you will get a fuel surcharge where of 2.5% or 10 rupees, whichever is higher, which is not really impressive and not really good, I would say. You see, 5money is a great app and great service, but there is one catch in 5money. That is, if you are a student or not a working professional, if you are a housewife or someone who does not work or not a salaried person, then it is not for you. But if you are a student, if you are a housewife, if you are not a working person, if you are not a salaried person, then try to use Jupiter, which is our fourth best fintech solution. So Jupiter is also a zero balance savings account, which is in association with Federal Bank only. So talking about the pros and cons of the Jupiter. Talking about the pros, first of all, it is a zero balance savings account. It is for everyone, whether you are a student, whether you are a salaried person, whether you are not a salaried person. It is for everyone, so it is great. Third thing is that you get a free virtual credit card in your app as soon as the video KYC or KYC is completed, and you also get a free physical debit card, which is great. And these are all free, and it is a Visa signature debit card, so that is great. You can make international payments, you can make domestic payments, and the ATM withdrawal limit is 50,000 rupees per day, and online or POS transaction limit is 3 lakh rupees per day. That is insane, I would say. You don't have to visit any branch for the KYC. Video KYC option is available on the app, so you can do that, and within minutes you can complete your video KYC. Also, there are no joining fees, no annual fees, everything is completely free, so that is great. UPI, RTGS, NEFT all are free, and Jupiter is also insured by DICGC with an insurance cover of up to 5 lakh rupees, which is, I would say, great. And talking about the cons of the Jupiter, there are 2-3 major cons only. First is that you get only 2.5% interest rate, which I would say is not a very big con, because you see, they are giving you everything for free, and they are means giving you zero balance account, so it is expected. And second con is that you get zero markup fees on international transaction up to 25,000 rupees per month. After you exceed a 25,000 rupees per month limit, you have to pay some charges, which are 100 rupees plus 3.5% fees on your transaction, which is, I would say, a pretty high. And third thing is that IMPS are not free. First 5 IMPS transactions are free, but after that you have to pay some charges, which I will leaving the link in the description box below. You can check their charges. Those are it. So I would say Jupiter is also a great account for those who are students and not salaried person. I personally myself use Jupiter, and it is great, I would say. So you can also make that account. The invite code is in the description box below. You can get some perks if you join through that link. So those were the 4 best fintech solutions that you can try right now. Wait. Before closing the video, let me tell you something, that I am not a financial advisor, not a financial expert. So I have just told you about this fintech solutions, but it is not like that. As I said, and you have to go and apply for this. First, get the financial advice from your parents and other elders. And I have just given you a basic idea of this fintech solution. So make sure to check out all the reviews and good reviews of these fintech solutions, so that you can know all the in-depth pros and cons of this fintech solution. And yes, I am not a financial advisor, again I am saying that, so keep in mind that. So this is Karan Gade signing off.